Hi there, this is Amy with amysewingstudio.com. I am going to show you today how to do a real simple beginner stitch called the whip stitch. Whip stitch you will use to fix a ripped seam. In your ripped seam, you might have a stuffed pillow that the seam is ripping, the stitching's coming out of, and you might have a hole. Maybe a stuffed animal that the seam is ripping and the stuffing's coming out of, or a garment that is lined and you can't fix it from the inside of the garment, so you need to fix your seam from the right side of the garment. This whip stitch is a great stitch to use for a quick fix. My needle is already threaded and knotted. I do have a video on my YouTube channel to learn how to do that, so feel free to watch that. I'm going to get right to the whip stitch. I have inserted my needle from the inside or the underside of the item that we're fixing to the top side. I'm tried to angle my needle up a little bit to catch some of the threads from the machine seam. We'll get started. I'm not the best talker and worker, so you can just watch me work. So you pull your thread through till the knot goes on the underside of the fabric. I'm going to insert my needle, going under, and my needle will come back out on top, and I pull the thread. I get a little stitch going across the top of my fabric. You will want to try to get a color of thread that matches your fabric as best as you can, and you want to keep consistent stitch length. You might need to pull your thread sometimes to get both threads to kind of come through the fabric and sit on top of each other. I'm going to bring my needle down, up, come across. I'm doing this upside down, so I'm not real easy to see, but I hope that you get the idea of what you need to do. I do have a blog post that I will be posting this video in, and I will leave the link for the blog post. I have lots of pictures and very detailed tutorial that will show you where to put the needle in your fabric and how to make this stitch, showing you via pictures as well. I'll do a couple more stitches here, and then I'm going to show you how to knot your thread when you're done. You can see what the whip stitch is going to look like. When you get down to the end of we'll pretend that we're done finishing our ripped seam. You're going to take one last stitch, and you're going to stitch 2 or 3 times right on top of the same stitch. That helps secure your thread so it won't rip out again. I'm going to do one more, and on this last pass through I'm going to leave that loop. I'm going to bring my needle through my loops on the underside, pull it through. I'm going to go through one more time. I'm going to pull, get a knot, and you want to take your scissors and clip your thread there right above the knot, and there you have a fixed seam done with the whip stitch. Practice makes perfect, so practice this on your own a couple times. So when someone comes to you and says, "Can you help me sew this closed?" you'll know what you're doing. Thanks for watching, and have a great day, and go visit my website for more detailed instructions on the whip stitch. Have a great day. Again, this is Amy with amyssewingstudio.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.